If you're ready to get organized but you don't have a huge budget, there is a 98% chance you will find at least one of the things I'm talking about in today's episode at your local Dollar Tree. For this first Dollar Tree organizing hack, we are going to go straight to the frame section and pick up a couple of these lucite standing frames, 7x5 size, along with some Velcro strips and some adhesive. Now we're going to make sense of those messy t-shirt drawers in your dresser. Let me know if you're with me, but I cannot stand going to the trouble of washing, drying, and folding t-shirts, putting them in a drawer, only to find that they're in a jumbled, twisted mess. So we are going to take care of that problem with this really simple, really inexpensive hack from Dollar Tree. You've seen that I have cut that hook and loop fastener from a big roll into strips that are the right size for the base of those frames. And I'm just using the double-sided tape. Now the hook and loop fastener and double-sided tape you will find in the automotive section at Dollar Tree. And we're just using these for clear drawer dividers. Now they do have a slight angle, but that is not going to matter at all in this project. And as you can see, I can open and close those doors as many times as I want. And those t-shirts are staying put. Well, if you're new here, comment below and let me know how we found each other. This is Skip to My Life, where we talk about all things small space, decor, and organizing. Now, you could pay a lot more for drawer organizers like these, but if you want to spend your money that way, you go right ahead. I am happy to use Dollar Tree frames for this kind of a project. I also wanted to use them to organize my clutch bags and scarves in a way that would keep those from tipping over and that made so much more room in this drawer. So you could really use these little dividers any way that you can imagine. Comment below and let me know if you have an idea that I haven't thought of. Let me know, do you still use a recipe book in the kitchen, or are you like me? I usually look up my Pinterest recipes and then I find myself needing somewhere to set my phone so I can scroll and read that recipe, but I don't get my phone dirty or on the counter. Well, use one of these little lucite frames and some Velcro strips from Dollar Tree. Now these are fairly new and I wanted to put them to the test because I am a big fan of command strips. So I wanted to see how do they stack up to the brand name. Don't forget to peel off that cellophane protector. You can't see it, you can barely feel it, but it is there to keep those frames from getting scratched. And if you don't peel it off, this little project is not going to work well for you. Well, we're going to place those 4 command-like strips on the very front of this frame, the place where we would usually look at the picture, and we're going to flip it around and we're going to use that back stand as a little shelf for our phone while we're cooking. Now, this is so convenient for me because I can put it on the inside of my cabinet, and then when I'm finished, I just shut my cabinet door and nobody even knows it's there. I was really pleasantly surprised with how these command-like strips held up, and I may even be a convert over to the Dollar Tree knockoff brand of the command strips. I will let you know in future episodes. Well, it turns out that I hung this shelf a little bit high, so I wanted to try and see if I could peel off that lucite frame and if the command strips would still hold, and they did. They held really well. I think probably for something as light as a phone, you would only need 1 or 2 of those command strips. I don't really think that I needed all 4, but it just depends on what you have and how heavy it is. So comment in the comment section below and let me know, would you use this for your phone? Would you use it for a tablet? What would you use this little hack for? Sometimes it's the simplest ideas that make the biggest difference. We're going to use this frame for a seasonal dry erase board, and we're going to do that just by peeling off that little protective cover. Now, Christmas is coming, the winter season is coming when I'm recording this video, so I'm taking some craft paper with some winter scenes on it, and I'm just cutting it to fit that 5x7 frame, simply sliding it in, and now it is an affordable and adorable little dry erase board that I can put wherever I need it. If you're getting some great ideas today, don't forget to let me know by clicking that like, subscribe button. It helps me know which videos you want more of. And if you have any ideas for upcoming videos that you would really like to see, please let me know. Well, Bella just wanted to remind me that I need to give her a couple treats here and there for good behavior. Well, there is a really good chance that your local Dollar Tree is going to have the 5x7 inch lucite frames, but if they don't, they'll probably have this larger 8x10 version. And of course, you can use this for all the projects I've already shown you, but I want to show you one additional idea for this larger size frame. You'll just need to buy some of the peel and stick clear hooks from the automotive section, and you can fashion this however you like it, but it is going to be a high-end looking jewelry holder. Now you can use this for any kind of jewelry you like, but I use it in this example for shorter necklaces and chains. Okay, I hear you. They may not have either of these lucite frames, but if they don't, I want you to go over to the school section and the teacher section and look for one of these laptop desks. I know that we YouTubers love to take things and use them for other uses besides their original purpose, but let me tell you that this little laptop desk is so handy for recharging my laptop. It seems like if I have it flat on the table, that cord is always coming unplugged, but just having it at this angle makes it so much easier to keep that cord plugged in for recharging. Think about the overwhelming task in your life right now. It could be an organization or decluttering project that you just have a hard time getting to. Well, I want you to take 12 sticky notes and break that large task into 6 steps. You're going to write on the bottom sticky notes a reward. It could be something small like a shake or a smoothie or a new bottle of nail polish. And then on top, you're going to put a sticky note with that task broken up into a very small step. With each step you take, you're going to remove the top sticky note and you're going to reward yourself with the reward below. I promise if you try this method, it will help you get started. These tablet stands are the perfect size for date timers and journals, but what I really love them for is for playing games. Now, if you play with family members or grandkids that have little hands, this is an excellent tool for them. It's also great for those of us who have family members, no names mentioned, that like to cheat every once in a while, and we really need to hide those cards. Comment below and let me know if you or your family love to play games and what games you like. My husband and I are big Scrabble fans, but a lot of times we run out of room to keep those tiles or those tiny little boards they give you topple over. So this laptop holder is excellent because you can actually use both sides for tiles without either person on the other side seeing what tiles you have. We're just starting to learn Gin Rummy as well, so if you love to play Gin Rummy, comment below and let me know. And if there's any other game that you are going to turn me on to that my husband and I should try. These are the same hooks we used for the jewelry organizer on that large frame, and we're going to attach them to this tablet holder. Now, one thing I love about using this tablet holder is that all the lines are clearly marked, so you don't have to worry about making measurements or getting anything crooked. This now makes a really stable holder for those statement necklaces that tend to weigh more or weigh down on traditional jewelry holders. But you can also use it to hold all kinds of other jewelry, including necklaces, rings, ponytail holders, really anything that would hang on a hook. I love the versatility of this system because no matter what size you have, whether it's a drawer, a countertop, or a shelf, you can find a way to make the system work for you. Use this laptop stand as a portable office space when you're doing your work in front of the television or maybe somewhere else where you don't need everything you would traditionally need in an office. You can fit so many items on this board and they're so handy to use, and you even have a hard surface to write on. If you love painting and craft projects, this same system works really well to hold your paintbrush, and now you know that you're not going to make a mess everywhere over your countertop. You don't need a lot of paper towels to keep things dry. You just want to hang up that paintbrush. Now you could use this for makeup brushes drying and all kinds of other applications. So if you think of something that I have not covered, please let me know and share with us. If you can't find the standing frames or the laptop stand, I know for sure that you're going to find some regular frames in the frame section. Now, I just went to the Dollar Tree Pharmacy section. They have many options for pill holders, but I'm going to use this large and long pill holder for this particular project. You'll find that you can easily remove the days of the week decals with acetone nail polish remover. I recommend that you just set a cotton ball on top that's soaked with acetone nail polish remover for 1 minute, and then you can easily wipe off those letter decals. For this project, I am using 4 of these pill bottles and also an 8x10 frame, and I'm using that in a horizontal space. We are going to make a month in a glance pill holder, but this would also be a great organizer for earrings or craft items or all kinds of other tiny objects. Once I've removed the paper from the frame, I'm going to replace it just with black craft paper. You can use whatever color suits your space or your decor, or maybe you want to do a seasonal theme and change it out every few months. Okay, if you're doing something else, come back and give me your ears because this next part of the project is the most important. When you replace that back, you want to make sure that your frame stands or hangs in the direction you want it to. There's nothing more frustrating than putting a back on and then finding out that you've done it the wrong way and having to start all over again. Now I'm taking alcohol and removing any grease, debris, or fingerprints from that glass, being careful not to touch it again, and I'm doing the same thing on the backs of those pill boxes. We're going to glue the pill boxes to the glass frame, and I want you to remember that these are supposed to open out like a drawer, not up like a traditional pill box. So really make sure and think this out and lay it out first before you apply any glue. Make sure all those doors open in the same direction. I've started using the all-purpose cement in the hardware section at Dollar Tree, and it has replaced E6000 for me. It's about a fourth of the price of E6000, and I find that it works just as well. So if you've had the same experience, let me know in the comments. If you have to take medications with food, maybe keeping them in the bathroom is not the best place for you. So this would be a great idea to hang them on the wall in your kitchen so that it's a great reminder to take the food when you're eating. But I have learned from all of you so many more ideas than the ones I think of, so I can't wait to hear how you are going to use this idea. I would love to remind you that today is not the end of your story, so if it's been a hard one for you, do not give up. Get a good night's sleep, wake up tomorrow, and start all over again.